The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new column out on the side over here, and we're going to put that create button inside. So first of all, we're going to select the column that's here right now and have my product list selected. I'm going to use my breadcrumb, click on column. I'm going to right click on column. I'm going to add a column to the right. Then I'm going to take that new column. I'm going to open up its properties, and I'm going to set the width manually to be only 1 wide. And I'm going to do that for all devices this is displayed in. And the phone is going to be 1 as well. And we're going to say, okay. And now I'm going to go put a button in there. I'm going to search for buttons. And I'm going to use the create button. And the create button is kind of nice because it has both the add the row out to the database and then display the page so you can say what data you want. I'm going to put that in. And I select my entity. It's out in my domain module, in my first module, and it's product. Select. And then I'm going to take that new button and I'm going to configure it. And for consistency, we want this button to have the same look and feel as the one on our customer list. We can go have a quick look if we want. Right? Customer list, we had a plus and we had the word new and we had this green style background. So we want it to look the exact same. So we're going to take new. And we're going to add the icon, the plus icon, the glyphicons, the plus, select. Render mode is a button. Button style is going to be success. And our on-click action, we're going to create an object, a product. That was there because we used the create button feature. And on-click page, we're going to go to a new page, our product new edit page. Kind of names it by default. That's a fine page. Remember, navigation has to be pop-up. That's part of the grading. And then we want to choose one of these forms. Choose the same one that you did for customer list, again, for consistency across your app. I like form horizontal. Okay. And okay. All right, and we can see that product new edit page was added. Let's double click to open that up. And now we're going to do a couple of configurations here. To begin, we want our title, again, to be similar to what our title was on customer new edit. So let's go have a look. Customer new edit, we called it customer details. So our product one should say product details. So we're going to double click on this. We're going to change this to be the title to be product details. Okay. The name that will be the product name. The price will be the product price. Now, when we look at the cake flavor, remember how we set up those enumerations? And this is kind of the cool thing about the enumeration. So when Hannah's adding products or changing products, she doesn't have to type out the flavor. She doesn't have to type out chocolate, or she doesn't have to remember how to spell licorice, right? We've got these values that are already predefined. But one of the things that you'll notice is, especially with icing, if your list gets very long, it doesn't all fit on the page. So we're going to change these to be drop downs instead of radio buttons. So I'll show you how to go ahead and do that. If you select one right here, if I just right click on this, I'm going to change the actual type of object or type of widget it is, and I'm going to convert to a drop down. And we're going to do the same thing with icing. This is something a little bit new. This is something new. We didn't do this with the customers. Convert to drop down. Okay. Let's go ahead and we've done some work. Let's save. And then we're going to go back to our product list. And we're going to configure this little button right here. And again, we want to configure it to look the same or be the same as, to have that same look and feel as what we used on our customer list screen. So let's go have a look at that. In customer list, we use that little chevron or that little greater than sign. We said view edit, and we made it the background blue. So we'll come back to product list. We'll click on that button. It's so little right now. We really want to make that a little bit bigger. So double click to open it up, open up the properties. And the caption is going to be view edit. We decided that that chevron right was fine. We want it to render as a button, not a link. And the button style is going to be info. I think it was info. We can see. Okay, events. On click action, we want to open a page. And which page do we want? We want that product new edit. Select. And okay. All right. Let's go ahead and save. Before you save, you might want to just double check that you don't have any errors down here. And save all. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we want to go add our navigation out here. So as a reminder, navigation is up in the app area. Navigation. And if we scroll down a little bit, we can see there's for home, there's our customer list. We're going to add a new item here, and it's going to be product list. And the icon, you can select. You can scroll here and see what it is that you might want to use. I'm just going to select tag to represent it. You can choose whatever you want. I don't know if there's a great option for the product list. And we'll say, okay. So on click action, we'll show a page. And what page are we going to show? The product list page. And select. And okay. And we've got it there. Okay, don't forget to save all. Okay, so we've done quite a bit here, right? We've configured our home page to go to the product list page. We created a product list page with an add button to go to the product new edit page. And we configured that product new edit page so that we could add new products. And we configured our navigation. Let's go try it out. Push our green button. And we'll go ahead and view the app. Okay, so let's try it out. On the product page, we'll go ahead and click. And sure enough, we get to our product list. We haven't added any, so let's go ahead and add a new product. And we can come back over to our information in Brightspace, or we can come back to our specifications and we can see the list of products. So let's start with that princess cake, $23, vanilla cake with pink icing. So the name is $23. The cake flavor, there's those cool drop downs. I don't have to type anything in here. I can just select the flavor and I can just select the icing and save. And we've got our list. If I made a mistake on something, I could come and do view edit. I could change, maybe Hannah wants to change the price. She wants to charge $25.50 instead. And we can go ahead and save that change right there. Or if we just want to see the details, we'll put that back to 23. Notice that because this is a decimal, if I try and put like alphanumeric characters in and save, it says nope. So there is some editing there. All right. I can go to use my navigation, my home, gets me to my home page. Customer list gets me to the customer list page. Product list gets me to the product list page. And I can see I have some consistency here. And I have consistency between my buttons on the customer list. They're the same color, they use the same words, they use the same icons, and my product list. That helps users when they're using a system if you have that consistency. So go ahead and take some time now and add the rest of Hannah's products out to your